Hello guys, welcome to my tutorial for today. My name is Trust. In today's tutorial, I'll be showing you guys how I dab out and cut these off shoulder half bodies with preset that breast cut. How I cut it out. If you are new to my channel, kindly subscribe to watch more of my video. Then let's start. Guys, welcome to my tutorial for today. My name is Trust. In today's tutorial, I'll be teaching you guys how to make these off shoulder half bodies with preset that breast cut. If you are new to my channel, I say welcome. Kindly click on the subscribe button to get updates if I drop a new video. Thanks. I've drawn the line I'll be working on for today. My half body method is shoulder to half bodies, which is 18. Then 18, I remove 5 from my shoulder because I want the off shoulder to be deep. Then I remove 5. You can go with 4, 3, but I remove 5 for this tutorial. 18 minus 5, which is 13. You can see. Then I added half inches seam allowance at this shoulder, then half inches at the down. Maybe you are applying clay or anything at the down, but this is half bodies. So this is 14 inches now with the same allowance I added. My front measurement is 6.5 with half inches. Then I added half, which is 7. You can go with 4 is how deep you want the neck to be or how long you want it to be, but I want this as the full shoulder measurement. How to measure the front measurement is from armpit, from the first armpit to the second armpit. That is how you measure your front side. For that is deep shoulder measurement. Deep measurement. You can go with 4, maybe you want the 4 to be neck. You can go with 5, but I'm using 6.5, which is full shoulder, full front measurement is 6.5. Then I added half inches, making it 7. You can see this is 7 inches here is my front that I'm using. From half to here is my bust line. Let's name this bust line. From 5 to here is my nipple point. From then 5 to here is my under bust. Let's name it under bust. Then 5 to this line is my half body line. Why this? From 5 to this is my chest line. That is where I measure my front measurement. This is my chest line. Then my nipple to nipple measurement is 3.5. Then I added 4 inches to it. I added half inches rather to it, making it 4. I measured the 4 from my bust line. At my nipple point 4 inches. At my under bust 4 inches. While at my half body line 4 inches. Then you do a straight line across it. You make a straight line across it like this. That's my nipple to nipple measurement is 3.5. Then I added half inches to it, making it 4. You can see. At this chest line, this is 7. At my bust line, my bust measurement, the circumference around that area is 9.5, which is 38 divided into 4 is 9.5. Then I added 2 inches for my seam allowance, 2 inches. Then use your armhole cuff to cuff it, like slanting it. So you go like this, you can see easily. Not that cuff like shoulder. It's like off shoulder, then I cuff it here. You can see like this. At my half body line like this, you can at this point you can use 1 inches to shape it, but I want this to be deep at this curve. Then I'm using 1.5 inches. I start from my half body line, 1.5 inches. I mark it at my half body. You can see that is 1.5 inches for that. Mark it at your under bust also. This 1.5 at both sides. You can see Then you form a straight line across it like so. Remember, let the lines be straight. To the other side also, straight line across it. Now, before we shape this curve here at my nipple to nipple measurement, my nipple to nipple line rather, before I shape it, at this shoulder at your front, you come down by 1 inch like this. After coming down by 1 inch, the 1 inch you come down, you shape it to this line, shape it to the nipple to nipple measurement here. You can see, you shape it like this, straight line like this. You can see, I come down by 1, then I shape it to my nipple to nipple line. You go up by ½ inch, then you come down by ½ inch also. You go up by half, then you come down by ½ inch. Then you shape it to this line. You can see like this, straight. You can see how I did it. Shape it to this line to form a straight line. You can see at this point. Then at this, the 1.5 inches I took at both sides, I stop at my under bust. Then you use your cuff ruler to cuff it, because this place is not pointed, it's like cuff. That is how good you can use your cuff ruler to cuff. You can see. Then at the other side also, you cuff it to my nipple line. You cuff it to this line. You can see how I did it. At this line, I form a cuff shape. That is how deep you can use your cuff ruler to shape. At this side also, I shape it like so. You can see. I come down by 1, then I took ½ inches at both sides. Then you go ahead and make your measurement. At my half bodice, the circumference around that area is 28 divided by 4, which is 7. Then I added 2 inches for my seam allowance. Then the 1.5 inches I took at both sides, 1.5 plus 1.5, which is 3. Then add the 3 inches, that allowance. At this side also, the circumference around that area is 29. Let's round it up 7.5. Then I added 2 inches for my seam allowance. Then the 3 inches here that I took, then I join it. I add it also. At this point, which is 9.5, then I added 2 inches. This is 9.5. So I added 2 inches here, like so. You can see. Then you join it together. I want to quickly explain something here. Before you join it together, from this side, the ½ inches I took her down, extend this by half, so that when sewing your princess cut seam, you won't be shortened by fabric when sewing it. So because this side part always more than the middle part, always lower than the middle part. So make sure you add ½ inch at here. Then at this side, which the armhole side, then add another ½ inch like this to extend this. That is how inches you took. I took half here, which is 1. Then add 1 inch to it. That is the ½ inch I took now that I'm going to cut out. I add it back at my armhole. Then at this down part, I extend it by ½ inch. You can see. Then you cuff it back after the allowance you've added. Then you cuff it back and extend it. Then you go ahead and join your measurement together like this. Do it gently so that you won't make any mistake when cutting it out. Like this. You can see. Then at this point, you can see this nipple to nipple line is cut as pointed and I don't want it pointed, I want it curved, then you can easily use your curve ruler to curve it little bit. Use your free hand to curve it like this. You can see I've curved it out a little bit there. After that, as my neck, I want a sweetheart neck, so I removed half 5 from up. So I want it deep like 6.5 inch deep. You can see. Then you just curve it at this point like this. You go ahead and curve it like this gently with your curve ruler and curve it to there. Then you come back like this. You can see how I curve it here. You can go with round neck, can go with V. So this is my armpit to armpit measurement. That is, you can also call it chest line. I used 6.5, but then I added half inches for my seam allowance. When you apply your hand fabric, then I add half to it. You can stop right here at this 4 inches. Then you just shape it to this armhole curve. You can go with 5, but I'm using 6, and this is full armpit to armpit measurement that I use. This is the front measurement. So you can see this how I did it. The neck, the measurement, the allowance I remove at the both sides. Then you go ahead and cut it out like this. Make sure you add all the necessary allowance to it, especially your seam allowance to it when cutting it out. Then I will advise you to cut out at the down like this. To cut out at the down part like this. Don't start at the up. Cut it out at the down part like this, so you won't make any mistake when cutting it out. It's more advisable to cut at the down part like this. You can see. Then you gently go like this. Stop right here. You can see like this. Then you can check it. Maybe you made any mistake. You can see I have just this small piece that I have to cut out here. Then I'll cut it out like this. You can see this how I grab out my half bodice princess cut dress loop easily. You can see like this. Thanks for watching my video. Kindly click on the subscribe button to notify if I drop a new video, and click on the notification bell to get updates if I drop a new video. Thanks. I will put the next video now on this tutorial. Thanks. Bye.